Guys, so today we're working on here and how to stitch this up. So I'm gonna have to stitch this on the, and what are you guys doing today? Guys, so are we? Welcome, my friends. I hope we are good today. So we are going to stitch up this, my beautiful buns. I had to go ahead and lose this up because I realized that there are some things. I'm gonna have to stitch this up by half an inch here, half in. Just come here. No, I was supposed to go ahead and stitch my pleat first, but anyway. I'm gonna stitch up. Okay. I'm gonna zigzag this as once because I don't want to there's anything, then I have to just thinking I should just leave it up like that once you zigzag it. Now you can print what say. So I'm going to have to come here and join that two up. Guys, welcome. You can follow me up on my YouTube if you're watching from Facebook. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stitch this part up. You guys already know that when you start, so you have to okay, adjust this up. I'm gonna put that on. I don't know if this stitch too well, but anyway, you have to go ahead and repeat this up. This party was the next stitch. Oh, oh. Okay. have to open the back of it because I'm going to be adding up a zipper. I need to open up the back, but before I go ahead and open up the back, I'm going to have to just hold this my zipper. I mean the pleats that I've just stitched to hold them up so that they will not move when I am just holding up my pleats. You can see for the back I added about 3 little tiny pleats. Coming out. Why do you always come out? I need to give positivity. I wanted to say, why is it that I only so we have just joined the pants. Now we are going to open one side. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to open one side because I mean I have to open either the back. No, I'm going to open up the back, not the front. So because I want to add up a zipper to it. I wanted to add the elastic. I said to myself, that elastic look a little bit childish. So I decided to do, this is the front. And here's the back. The back has 1, 2, 3 pleats. So I'm gonna have to just open this up. We're using this allowance for the zipper. I'm gonna stop here, somewhere around here. Where is it? My scissors. I'm just gonna go ahead and check. Yeah, just cut that part off. I can go ahead now and open this other part inside. Then we'll measure the waist out of the waistband to it. And so far it's gonna end here. And it should be in such a way that you not find difficulties in sweating. Sometimes we make this elastic of the pan. Okay, this is where it's gonna be open. This part here is where we're gonna be adding a one zipper. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just backstitch here several times. I'm gonna first of all leave it up like that. This is the right side. The pan is giving me a vibe to create my. Later on, we'll have to go ahead and press the pleats. Press it really well so that it should lay flat. Everything should fit. Okay. Isn't this beautiful? It is beautiful, right? I like it. This is the front. The front has just two. You can decide to make just two pleats, like the front inner pocket. Take note that we've not pressed this yet. There's this part looking like this. Why? So you can see here, I just realized something, so I have to open this. Later on we can do that up. I have to open this. See, it's a little bit bigger here. It's supposed to be straight, nothing should be bigger. So I'm going to have to adjust this later on. But first of all, let's just go ahead and do the waistband. Alright, so to cut the waistband of it, we're going to have to measure it all the way around, like this. Okay. Here is 31. 31. It means that this is some little adjustment I will have to adjust there. 31 because the round waist. Oh, I have to create another pleat. Where should I create another pleat? Why this thing shift? Why is this one bigger than this one? It's not supposed to be so. And this is the front. Yeah. So the round waist I'm working with is they're supposed to be 27. Nothing more, nothing less. 27. So what I just measured that is about is about uh 30. I'm gonna have to reduce this part up here. Where's that part that was puffy? Maybe this one. This part that was puffy. Okay. Yeah. This part is good. This part that was puffy. So what I'm going to do is, I said the round waist I'm working with is 27. What I have there is about 31, which is, I mean, is 28. Yeah, what I have there is 31. So let me go ahead and check that up. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. And then 31. So I'm gonna have to come at the side seams and adjust it up. Yeah, this is 32. So we are supposed to have at least just 2 inch of difference. We have 1 inch for the zipper. If we remove, that's 32. If we remove this, we'll be left with. If we remove at least 1 inch here, which is going to be half inch here like this, we'll be left with 30 inch, which is still very big. Okay, for the waist. So I'm going to have to take minus from this part up here. This part, I'm going to try to take at least 1 inch inward, 1 inch inward. But before I go ahead and do so, I want to understand why this pocket was like this. So where's that part? I think the arm stitch here. So let me quickly go ahead and just do this up. I don't know why the pocket was looking upside down by now. Yeah, this one. Or we can adjust it without having to unstitch everything up. I just hope so. Yeah, it seemed like I made a mess when I was cutting the pocket. So this part is going to be longer than the other one for the pocket to be able to level up. Right? So, let's go ahead and turn that up. One piece is going to be longer than the other one. So yeah, just like that. So that it should fit. going to have to stitch that. Oh, that part is going to take a little bit longer, but there's no big deal. Okay. Then I will minus 1 inch from the other side too as well, so that everything should just be fitted. Then we'll do the waistband of it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come here again and take out this half in both sides, making it automatically 1 inch. The half inch we took out. I'm always looking for this scissors now. Let's go ahead and take everything is fine. Yeah, I took about half inch out, so it's good. Okay, everything now is perfect. Now it's time for us to add all the waistband to it. Okay, to add all the waistband, I'm going to have to cut up this. I will not measure it up yet, but at least it should be minus than what we had before. So, what is going to happen? It's looking like I'll place this in the front. So now see the back is on the side down. And so let me just go ahead and cross check it to cut the waistband of it. Hopefully we're going to be done adding up to it. This is it. This is 15. I still get about I think I did not measure it well, I did not even take anything. Okay guys, so I'm gonna have to cut the waistband at that 30 this and 31. We have to fold in the half inch inwards. Then I will take it and see the pan is giving the right to. Okay, so we'll have to add some pleats. We'll press that up lay everything flat. I have to close this up. Now, we'll go ahead and add one. Cut up the waistband. This is the only material I have remaining. And this material that is remaining, I'm supposed to, let's see. I'm supposed to make a crop top with it. Can you imagine? Huh? That crop top will have to be very short. 14, let's see. Yeah, the crop top will have to be short. So fold and waistband. I'm gonna cut the waistband. Let's see, 1. This is 30, let's just say. This is 30. So we're gonna use whatever we have there. So the waistband is gonna be 1 inch only. Or even 1.5 inch. Let's see. So we need a waistband of about 1 inch, but we'll be needing we have to add up our hemming gum to it. We need our waistband of 1 inch. We'll be cutting it at 1.5 inch. Okay, or let's cut it at 1.5 inch. No, let me cut it at 2 inch. Let's see what we have there. 2 inch. So I'm gonna have to adjust this part. We'll be folding 1/2 inch inwards. So if you want to cut it at 2 inch, definitely you have to cut it at 2 inch. Let's just see the waistband is 1.5. We need 1/2 inch for the sewing allowance. We're folding 1/2 inch both sides. This stuff. So this is our waistband for the pants. What we have to do now is to go ahead. We're pressing this up. Okay, we'll fold 1/2 inch like this and 1/2 inch and press that up. Now we have to add an interfacing to one side of it. Okay, so let's just assume that one side of it is 2 inch. You cut an interfacing at 1.5 inch. My interfacing is going to be 1.5 inch from the center. Just one side of it. Sorry, this is my hand. I cut it, so I mistakenly touched this part. Anyway, it's not bad. So an interfacing is going to be 1.5 inch. 1 hour. Where should I cut it? This part is being cut. So. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1.5 inch by that's 1. I don't know why this thing refused to stick. The lapis yesterday it didn't stick. When you're cutting it 1.5 inch, what we had was 30, right? The band was 30. So we're going to be cutting this at 29. Mm-hmm. 1 inch shorter. We're going to mark it here. You can even do 2 inch, 1.5 inch shorter. Okay. Now, cutting down. Okay, this is my waistband. I'm going to place this inside, like I said, one side of it. Okay, make sure that I'm leaving 1/2 inch, then I'll press this up, making sure I leave at least 1/2 inch from the both side. I said you could do 1 inch shorter. Alright, so I'm going to leave 1/2 inch from the both side. Then after which I press it up, I have to press this my interfacing with the steam iron, making sure it is being stitched with the steam, press with the steam iron. Then I will fold this 1/2 inch inward like this and press, and also come here and fold 1/2 inch inward. I press, then I will fold it again at the center like this, and I will press that up. Okay, so that's just it. Alright, I'm going to press this up, come back. I also profit like to press up the band as well.